So yeah, this is gonna be my last rebuild of 2022. I have rebuilt every single team on NBA 2K23. The Pelicans rebuild, though, that I did prior, it was an 82-0 challenge rebuild, so I'm going to be doing the full-on realistic rebuild in my eyes. We're going to be building around Zion, building around hopefully Brandon Ingram and some of the young core as well, like Dyson Daniels, Herb Jones, Trey Murphy also, and I love the core of veterans on this team like Jonas Valanciunas and CJ McCollum. And then yeah, I'm pretty much done with every team's rebuild in 2K23, so the next ones that come could be either historic rebuilds or I'm going to wait till the trade deadline to see who gets moved then, and we'll rebuild those teams as follows. So this is going to be, I'm going to say, an easy rebuild. Like, the Pelicans are really good in 2K, but I'm super excited to use this team because of just the immense talent they have. Veterans, young players, and oh yeah, they also have a plethora of draft picks from the Lakers in the Anthony Davis trade and from the Bucks from the Jrue Holiday trade. So it's really tough to find minutes on this team right now. Just because, yeah, like Dyson Daniels is listed as the 12th man, but I got to get him minutes. Najee Marshall, I don't think is going to play too much, but he's not been too bad for the Pelicans this season. I know Devontae Graham really isn't going to find minutes. It sucks because they're paying him a decent amount of money. So we know that CJ and Herb Jones are going to be in that backcourt. Ingram and Zion at the wings, and then Valanciunas at the 5. Trey Murphy is going to be our stud 6th man. Absolute stud there. 41 from 3, 91 from the line. I just can't wait to use him there. Do we really need to play Larry Nance and Jackson Hayes? No, Jackson Hayes in the final year of his deal. I would have loved for him to work out, but I think until Valanciunas or Nance gets hurt, he is going to be out of the rotation. We're going to have Dyson Daniels in there, most likely as the 9th man. I mean, maybe if we could find some minutes for Hayes, we will. But he's the rookie. I think he's going to get about 17 minutes. Nance, 18. Alvarado, about 22. 26 to Trey Murphy's good. We'll do 29 to Valanciunas. I got to find a little bit more minutes for Ingram. So I think we're going to do 27 to Jones. And then we could do about 34 to Brandon Ingram. That's perfect. So system proficiency under Willie Green. So 3.5 star balanced. If we go to perimeter centric, that just leaves us at 3 stars. Valanciunas not the greatest fit. Herb Jones also not the greatest fit. I do wonder if I move Herb Jones around, does his overall go up if I move him to the small forward position? Let's see. It actually does. He goes up to an 80. So I think I'm going to move him to a small forward. He will still start at the shooting guard spot for now. And I'll make sure to have his secondary position as a shooting guard. Didn't he come in as like a power forward out of Bama? Either way, dude's a beast defender. We got that A+ perimeter D. So if I'm also going to fiddle around with the shot tendencies, we do want Zion being the highest. Ingram could be that high as well. McCollum at 80 is good. Valanciunas at a 70. I think that's fine. Maybe we'll get up to a 72. Like Trey Murphy at a 45, Herb Jones at a 40. No. I would like Trey Murphy to get up to a 70, and I'd like Herb Jones to get up to a 55. Same with Alvarado. Larry Nance can go up to 55 as well. And Dyson Daniels, we could probably lower to a 70, but I would eventually like him to start for us either at the 1 or at the 2, wherever we could project him for the next couple of seasons. So is there any contract extensions I want to get done right now? There is not. So I'll see you guys at the trade deadline if I'm going to make a win now move. We'll see. And we do have that Lakers pick this year, so I'm really hoping that it ends up in the top 10. Now, this is an interesting trade, getting Miles Turner straight up for Valanciunas. I definitely have to throw in the Pacers a little bit more, like maybe one of those Bucks first. But getting Miles Turner on this team would be kind of elite for us just as a shot blocker and just kind of that rim protector. Not as good of a rebounder as Valanciunas, but we also get younger. We'd have to pay him, but he's 26. I might revisit this at the deadline. We might have to get like a third team in here that would actually want Valanciunas because the Pacers, we know they're rebuilding. Valanciunas getting up there in age. It just doesn't make too much sense for them. Well, Jonas Valanciunas out 2 to 4 weeks. Welcome to the lineup, Jackson Hayes. Also, while this simulates now and I just kind of continue to scout players, if you guys were asking for an update on the Supersonics franchise, I will have the next episode out, I think on Monday or Tuesday. It's definitely going to be my first video of the new year if this doesn't somehow get delayed to become that. And it's going to be me probably going through the next 3 or so seasons, seeing if you guys are interested in something like that, like watching that team develop. And that could be the final episode if kind of the interest dies off on that. Let's see though, does Zion Williamson make the All-Star game? He does. This would be his second time. 2K's still glitched out with that. He is our only All-Star. But yeah, I think that's also an idea I also have because I like doing franchises and I like being invested into these teams, but it's just tough because, hey, the Supersonics franchise has been going for 25 plus episodes. You kind of get burned out with them, or at least when time goes along. So what I think I might try out is like a 2 to 3 episodic series, like keeping it pretty short, pretty sweet, but longer than a rebuild and being more invested. So like, say I took control of the LA Lakers. Maybe the series would be 3 episodes. The first season would be the next 3 or so years, trying to win it in LeBron's final year, keeping it as realistic as possible, or in the final years of his career. Then episode 2 would be the next 3 seasons, looking at this Lakers team post-LeBron, seeing who we can develop throughout the draft with our limited draft picks, still seeing if AD's going to be here or we got to trade AD. And then the final episode would be the season 6 through 9, and we're seeing how we look post-AD, new Lakers era. Maybe we signed some big free agent in year 4, and we're watching him go through his prime. Something like that. Let me know if you guys are interested in something like that. And I think the Lakers would be a fun first team to use. And yeah, like I said, it's only going to be 3 episodes or so then we can actually get through a lot of teams. And the episodes would be like an hour or so long. So sorry from just that rant. I just kind of wanted to give you guys an idea. So we're here at the trade deadline. We're 38-18 at the moment. That gives us the 1 seed in the Western Conference. Second best record in the NBA. We have a 3-game lead over the Grizzlies. We could see who's on the trade block if there's anybody that we want to look after specifically. Usually the reoccurring players are here in year 1. John Collins is on the block. Now, it doesn't really fit our team too much unless we wanted to put him at the 5, but I don't know if I really want to go with that. We can at least check in on Klay Thompson, but now on Miles Turner's value. DeAndre Ayton is available, and Jalen Duren, who's always there as well. And I know I said in the Nuggets rebuild that I was going to try to keep it more realistic by not using Trade Finder, and I think I ended up using Trade Finder for like a Peyton Watson trade and something else down the line. So I'm going to try to not use it that much. I do think if I look up a player, I could see what they're asking for. It's like me calling them and seeing, oh, what would you want for this said player? But I agree, me just putting like Jonas Valanciunas on the Trade Finder, going through 28 different offers might not be as realistic as something that could happen in real life. And I like that challenge as well. So is it really going to cost me McCollum or Ingram? See, Dyson Daniels and Devontae Graham, that is a trade that the Pacers would definitely accept. I would just like to develop Dyson Daniels, especially if McCollum is going to start regressing. Larry Nance, that Lakers pick, and Graham, that could get it done, and we can keep Valanciunas. That's interesting. Oh, Larry Nance got an extension? Oof. Okay. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't really want to give up that Lakers pick. I don't, because it could be a very good value. We would have to take on like your worst player, or your cheapest player, I should say. I guess I would just take on Terry Taylor. So I do have that Lakers unprotected first next year we can use. And this allows us to keep Valanciunas and have him come off the bench. It's a pretty good squad. This is tempting. This really is tempting. Miles Turner will be a free agent. He's good, man. See an upgrade over Valanciunas, who's still out for 4 to 6 weeks. Wait, what? Was that a 2 to 4 month injury? I don't know why I read that as 2 to 4 weeks. Yeah, 2 to 4 months. Wow, I completely misread that. Ooh, all right. That is tempting. Would they be interested in Jackson Hayes? Maybe we can keep Larry Nance. Okay. I don't know. Like, could Kyra Lewis get this done as well? Who's in the G League? I don't know. Do I need Miles Turner and Jonas Valanciunas, you know? But a part of me doesn't want to give up any of those Lakers picks, especially if LeBron retires. Now, are they a play-in tournament team? They're 22-23. They're about 4.5 games out of a play-in. See, I don't want to give up that Lakers pick. I really don't. You know what? I think I'm going to lead the team nowadays. We're deep enough where it's not the end of the world if Valanciunas is hurt for the playoffs. I mean, if Zion or Ingram goes down, I couldn't have expected that. But if Ingram goes down, also not the end of the world, because we got Trey Murphy, who I think would ball out for us. So I'm going to go past the deadline. I'm not going to make any trades right now. Yeah, I'm not. Let's see how this team can do. And if I win a championship in year 1, I would have done nothing. I would have done no additions. I would have just taken control of the current team now. Oof, and Jackson Hayes, pinched nerve in the back. He could play through it, but a 4 to 6 week injury nonetheless. And Jonas Valanciunas is healthy once Hayes gets hurt, which is fine because we still have Larry Nance as the backup big regardless. All right, well, 2K is like, you should have made the Miles Turner trade. Jonas Valanciunas gets another major injury here in mid-March. He breaks his right leg. He's out 6 to 8 weeks, so we're definitely going to start Larry Nance at the 5. I don't even think I would run out some Zion at the 5 minutes. I don't think so. I'd be too nervous to do that come playoff time. Hayes is going to get about 17 minutes, and then we're going to play Larry Nance about 30 as well. That sucks. So he's probably going to miss the first 2 series. I lied. He comes back before the year. I don't know why it says 6 to 8 week injury, and he was out for about 4 weeks. I wish I had an answer for this, man. I really did. So we are going to finish the season hopefully with 60 wins. Can we get there? Come on. Oh no, we didn't have enough games. That's embarrassing. But yeah, you got your standards. Luka winning MVP, Bankero Rookie of the Year, Jordan Poole 6th Man of the Year, Miles Turner Depoy. Would have been nice adding the Depoy at the deadline. Trey Murphy, though, gets most improved. Hell yeah. What an elite shooting season from Trey Murphy. He's got a soft spot in my heart for the Supersonics franchise as well. Willie Green, Coach of the Year. Does Zion get All-NBA second team honors? He does not. KD, left knee tendonitis. He's out 2 to 4 weeks. Wow, we got no Pelicans on the All-NBA teams. That's brutal. Anybody on an all-defensive team? Maybe. Herb Jones? Nah. And nobody on the all-rookie teams. Wow, weird for a 1 seed to get nobody on any awards. I don't even know how Zion didn't get there. Huh. I guess 23 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists. Damn, 66% from the field. It is what it is. He only played average 30 minutes a night. What's up with that? Brendan Ingram, though, 20 points, 5.5 rebounds, 5.5 assists, 57% true shooting. Not the greatest in the world. There's CJ McCollum, 19 points, 5.3 assists. I mean, he's got that new contract extension as well, so we're kind of not like stuck with this young core, but it is what it is here. Trey Murphy, great 6th man. There's Herb Jones, 9.5 points, 3.6 rebounds. Not the worst shooting season, 53% true shooting. I mean, it's not great, but it's not the worst, especially if he's giving us great defense, 1.3 steals. There's Grand Theft Alvarado, 1.5 steals off the bench. You love to see that. There's Nance Marshall, Dyson Daniels. He had 0.8 steals. Okay. I still would like to play him a decent amount. I mean, for the playoffs, it's going to look a little bit different. 2K always adjusts it. Okay, now what am I looking at? We are going to value defense in this playoffs, so Alvarado is going to play a decent amount. He and Murphy are going to play 27 apiece. Nance about 15 minutes a night, 12 to Daniels. I think 27 to Valanciunas is also good. Zion needs to play a ton at 37. We're going to go 34 to BI. Let's go 31 to Jones. 31 to McCollum, 30 to Jones. So we're playing Jones a lot. We're playing Alvarado a lot. And since we're playing Alvarado a lot, I don't need to play Dyson Daniels a whole lot of minutes. And he is a rookie as well. So we're taking on the Clippers. I mean, this is a tough round 1 matchup going up against Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. So let's see what happens here in round 1. Trey Murphy strains his left MCL. He's out 2 to 4 weeks. He could play through it, but that is just brutal. We are tied up 1-1. Game 1, we lost by 2 points at home. Ingram and Zion combined for 56. Kawhi and Powell combined for 45. Game 2, Ingram 25. Valanciunas 24 and 7. Wow, he hit 10 shots. Good for him. All right. Game number 3. This would be nice to win, and we do end up winning. We dropped 134 on the road in LA. We had 4 guys score above 20 points. So love to see that. Game number 4, we end up winning. Let's go. We're up 3 games to 1. Paul George at 22. Ingram has had himself a very nice round 1. There's Zion as well, averaging 25 and 11.5. Absurd. McCollum's been really good as well for us. We love his veteran presence. I mean, he's got probably the most playoff experience on this team. And we end up winning in 5. We beat him by 12 at home. Good old gentleman sweep, even though we lost game 1. Now we're taking on the Phoenix Suns here in round 2. Did they make any deadline additions? Not really. I guess they got Jay Crowder to play finally. All right, so game 1, we end up picking up the victory. We win by 37. Okay. We had 8 out of our 9 guys in the rotation score double-digit or more points. And the 9th man, Dyson Daniels, had 9, 5, and 7. He didn't miss a shot either. Wow, this was an incredible game. Game number 2, we end up losing it by 13. So we split the games at the Tropical Smoothie King Arena. Zion had 41 in this L. Ingram had 10 assists. Ingram's getting 10 assists. All right, game 3. We end up winning this. Zion had 30, 10, and 5. Ingram 28, 7, and 4. McCollum 22, 7, and 4. He's averaging 5.5 assists for the playoffs. There's Valanciunas with 18 rebounds. Game number 4, we end up winning by 32 points. Yeah, 4 guys scored 20 or more. And are we going to gentleman sweep them as well? Yes, sir. That might be Chris Paul's last game. Who knows? Ingram with 30. Zion 29 and 12. Wow, again, we had 8 guys in double digits. Unfortunately, Daniels doesn't get there. Shout out to Alvarado as well, playing really well. I mean, his efficiency's been more than enough for a backup defensive specialist point guard. 1.7 steals as well. You'd have 2.8 per 36. And are we going to be taking on the Warriors or the Grizzlies? This would be such a fun playoff matchup. You really want Pelicans and Suns and Grizzlies and Warriors. That would be so entertaining on each side. And then give us Clippers Mavericks in round 1 for the culture. Just because Luka just kind of tends to own the Clippers, even though he's never beat them in the playoffs. All right, so Grizzlies Pelicans. Number 1 pick Zion Williamson in the 2019 draft versus number 2 pick Ja Morant in the 2019 draft. Trey Murphy's fully healthy. Let's go. We take a game 1 victory by 27 points. Wow. All right. Well, nice game 1 from us. Game 2, we pick up the victory. Didn't we lose both game 1s here? We lost game 1 against the Clippers. I think we won game 1, though, against the Suns. Yeah, we lost game 2. So are we going to go up 3-0? Oh, my God. We are dominating the playoffs. We win by 14. Zion and Ingram combined for 64 points. Valanciunas 28 and 14. This dude's been dominating in the playoffs, going up against his former team. Okay, we lost by 3 here in game 4. Did we have a couple guys that fouled out? Holy crap, we had 3 guys that fouled out. Ingram, Alvarado, and Herb Jones. Herb Jones also shot 2 for 10. Yeah, I knew that was just our bad game. Our down one. We ended up beating them by 30 in the convincing game 5. And we're in the NBA Finals. I didn't even make any moves. All right, so I guess we're just trying to build a dynasty in this video. Zion Williamson, Western Conference Finals MVP. Jason Tatum, Eastern Conference Finals MVP. All right, Celtics, Pelicans. This is going to be a really good series. They had a Clint Capella at the deadline. For who? I saw Derek White. Oh, was it for Marcus Smart? I feel like it was. No, it was for Al Horford. Okay. Interesting swap. I'd probably rather have Al Horford if I'm the Celtics there. But I guess if Robert Williams' injury concerns do worry you, not the worst insurance. But we end up losing by 13 in game 1. That's not great. McCollum gets a cut on his head. He could play through it. We end up winning game 2 by 12 points. Valanciunas had 24. Tatum had 34. Valanciunas is our leading scorer in a victory. McCollum is fully healed, and we take home a game 3 victory by 20. McCollum with 26. Dyson Daniels, 23 points in 15 minutes. He went 10 for 13. This man was the only guy not getting in double digits the previous round, and now he's getting 23 in the finals. We beat him by 7 here in game 4. Tatum had 49, but it was not enough. Game 5, Dyson Daniels has a sore left ankle. He's fine. We end up losing it. Okay. 1 game away for the Celtics to force a game 7. All right, here we go. Huge game 6. We don't want to go to a game 7, and we're going to a game 7. We lost by 15. Tatum at 38, 10, and 5. Wait a second. I didn't even realize that. Jaylen Brown is freaking hurt, and we're going to a game 7. Oh my God, what happened to him? Oof, he broke his left wrist. All right, game 7. We should have swept this team. Wow, Tatum's really keeping him in it. After the end of the first quarter, we're up by 9. Larry Nance with 9 points off the bench. Okay, you know you get those random guys that score a lot of game 7s, right? We end up going down by 3 at the end, just in the second quarter in general. Okay. Zion with 11, Ingram with 10. Nance did not score in that second quarter. Let's see what happens here at the end of the third. We go back and forth with the lead. And we're currently up by 2 here at the start of the fourth quarter. Tatum is 25. You know this guy's going to drop. No, I didn't mean to hop in. All right, maybe we'll watch like the final minute unfold if it does come to that in this game. Okay, it is pretty close. We're up by 5 with 5.5 minutes. Up by 6. Up by 5. Up by 5. Up by 3 with 2 minutes. We'll watch it. They have Blake Griffin on the floor. They have Grant Williams at the 2. Tatum makes it a 2-point game. All right, Ingram got, what is that, Cornet on him? Bang! Ingram for 3. Kind of put him on skates. I mean, yeah, if they're going to have Luke Cornet guarding Jason, or guarding Brandon Ingram, hell yeah. But they got Smart back in. They got Capella and Robert Williams. So, yeah, he's playing the 3, and I assume Tatum's playing the 2. It's the non-Jaylen Brown lineup adjustment. Tatum guarded by Herb Jones. Herb Jones, Clint, God. Okay, make him pass it out. Beautiful defense there by Herb Jones. Marcus Smart going up against McCollum. Smart driving. No way he hits that. Oh, he misses it, but Robert Williams with the board. Out to Smart. All right, that is huge for them that Williams got that board. They're running a 3-point play for Tatum. Oh, he got a good look. That is a 2, though. He misses it. Ingram with the board. Okay. All right, if we score here and go up by 7 with about a minute left, we are going to be sitting very pretty. Why is Billy Hernan-Gomez on the floor? He's never gotten rotational minutes. Unless Valanciunas and Nance fouled out. Why is Hernan-Gomez on the floor? McCollum takes a crazy 3. No good. I'm so confused. Get the ball to Zion. I love Herb Jones guarding Tatum. I'm not even worried. Because Herb Jones is going to clamp up on Tatum, and we're going to be just fine. Yep, Tatum is tired because Herb Jones is all over him. Okay, never mind. But he misses that. Herb Jones with the rebound. Up by 5, 45 seconds. Can we waste time, 2K? We don't need to shoot it. McCollum getting double teamed. Herb Jones. Oh, I thought he was going to take the 3. They're looking at double team. Herb Jones to the rim, but he gets fouled by Capella. Probably the guy you want to foul over some of these other players. Herb Jones does knock down the first free throw, and he goes 2 for 2. All right, it looks like we are going to win in 7 games in year 1. Tatum with the ball. They need a 3. I mean, if he's going to take a 2, it really doesn't help you to be down by 5 with 20 seconds left. Tatum does take the 3. Wow. All right, so they're obviously going to foul. Why don't we get it to McCollum? All right, well, Herb Jones back at the line. If he goes 1 for 2, that does kind of help the Celtics out a lot. So he makes the first. Herb Jones is hitting some clutch-ass free throws. Can he go 2 for 2 again? Wow. Herb Jones, you are a stud. I mean, they hit a 3. They're still alive, but they have to hit this 3. I mean, you want to get it to Tatum, who has the ball. I mean, let him take a 2, Zion. Don't foul him. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Are you dumb, Zion? What are you doing? All right, well, Tatum's going to make this a 3-point game. Oh, that sucks. That really does suck. And imagine Nance missed both of these too, like Tatum. I would be so upset. But Nance is going to make the first. We're really sweating this one out. And he bricks the second. Okay, Celtics don't have any timeouts, so they have to go quickly. Smart gets a solid look. I don't think he's going to hit that. Yep, he misses that, and the Pelicans are going to win it all. Let's go. All right, so if we were going to win it all in year one, I was like, I should have made just a small trade just to say I did something for this team. But yeah, here we are. But you know what? I got to go back to back, and then hopefully 2 back in the 3rd year. Zion's your finals MVP. Trey Murphy has a sore left wrist. He's out for the year. Good thing that was the year. We did win it all. A couple Heat retiring. Rudy Gay, Robin Lopez, Batum, Westbrook, Jeff Green, Jordan, Wesley Matthews, Serge Ibaka. Bunch of veterans. There goes Blake Griffin. It's crazy seeing like Blake Griffin retire. Like completely unrelated, but like haha, Clinton Dix in the NFL just retired, and like JJ Watt's about to retire, and I'm like, wow, I watch these guys get drafted. I'm getting old. Like when Blake Griffin retires, I'm like, wow. I was playing the game, NCAA basketball, what was it, 08 or 09, where he was on the cover out of Oklahoma, and he's going to be retiring soon. Like, it's mind-blowing. And it's crazy. Like, some of the guys getting drafted are, like, born in 2003, 2004. I'm pretty sure Luka Doncic is born the same year I am in 99. I think he is older than me. I believe I'm a week older, or I think I'm a whole year older than Zion or something, or I'm a week older than him. But yeah, we have the potential 3rd pick in this draft from the Lakers. Good thing I didn't trade it. I mean, adding Wemby to this team would just be kind of unfair. Scoot, I would probably be fine with as well, even though McCollum would start over him. A Scoot and Dyson Daniels backcourt for the future would be sick. I could see why I did an 82-0 rebuild with this team. I mean, the Pelicans don't have a ring, right? Like a 0-18 rebuild with the Pelicans would be fun. In 23, we dropped from 3 to 6. I mean, I wasn't going to get that lucky, right? So we do have the 6th pick in the draft. Do we have anything else? Nope, the Lakers do have our pick at 30. Yeah, we just won them their first championship, right? Yeah. All right, so it is the 2023 NBA draft. Let's see who the mock drafts have us taking. Asor Thompson. All right, Asor, and then NBA.com has us taking Amen Thompson. Cam Whitmore would be interesting, but we do have Trey Murphy. See, this team is really deep, and that's why I would have loved to get Wemby just because of the center spot. I can't believe they've extended Nance. I mean, no. Like, I get it. And Valanciunas will be up next year, and worst things worse, he's your starting center. But they have all these draft picks. Maybe they do get Wemby. Maybe they get Xavier Booker next year. Khalil Ware would also be an interesting player. And we're still paying Brandon Ingram, Devontae Graham all this money. I'm really torn on what I want to do with this team. Because if we look at next year, we have, like, let me actually look up the salary cap table. Like, at point guard, we're chilling. Like, Alvarado, I'm picking up that team option, obviously. And we have McCollum locked in for $35.8 million. So, point guard's not changing. Shooting guard is probably going to be just Dyson Daniels and Herb Jones getting those minutes. Small forward, we have Ingram and Murphy. Power forward, we have Zion getting paid for the next 5 years. I guess we could figure out if we want to upgrade at center. Because Valanciunas is 31, and he's an expiring. I mean, if we wanted to make a big trade for a center, I don't think the 6th pick in Valanciunas would get me Bam. Siakam would be interesting. I don't really need Siakam. So our defense was 2nd best in the league, and our offense was 4th best. So we're really not trying to upgrade, like, noticeably on those side of the balls. Rebounding, I guess we could be better at. I mean, we were 13th in offensive rebounding, defensive rebounding. I mean, we were 6th. Like, this team is really freaking good. We were 7th in overall rebounding. I guess shot blocking is something we can go after. Yeah, we were one of the worst teams in the shot blocking sphere. I mean, Jared Allen, Rudy Gobert. Did we make a trade for Rudy? KP, he's a free agent. I guess we can also look at who were the shot blocking leaders last year. Jaren Jackson Jr. not getting him. Miles Turner, yeah, but he's a free agent. Mitchell Robinson. I feel like the Knicks would want to give up Mitchell Robinson. I'm not getting Lopez. Doubt the Jazz want to give up Kessler. Nicholas Claxton could be an interesting piece. Gafford, Giannis, yeah, I wish. All right, so maybe we go to the Knicks and try to acquire good old Mitch Rob. All right, so if we were to start off with Valanciunas, still keeps the Knicks fairly competitive. I don't want to give up pick 6, but I'll give up this swap worse with the Bucks, which doesn't have great value. I mean, if I have, like, I guess I could wait to give them, like, Kyra Lewis as well. Doubt they want Devontae Graham. I could give you Hernan Gomez. So I'm giving you a first Valanciunas. And you know what? I'll also give you 2 first. So I'm giving you 2 first-round picks for Mitchell Robinson. It's really just because of the age difference. I mean, 6 years and Mitch Rob is under a nice contract. And Valanciunas still helps the Knicks be competitive going forward. So they're going to agree to that trade. I mean, you're getting 2 first-round picks for Mitchell Robinson. Those Bucks picks could be valuable down the line. But we're going to still make our selection at 6. I have no idea who I'm taking. This player might not even get minutes. I mean, we're probably projected to have a 10-man rotation next year. But either way, Dariq Whitehead goes 3, Cam Whitmore goes 4, Nick Smith goes 5, and we are on the clock with number 6. We have everybody scouted out, so let's look at the top overall players. Could get Jarace Walker out of Florida, or Houston, excuse me. Arthur Kaluma I don't really get either. I mean, I think if we are going to eventually move Larry Nance, like Derek Lively or Khalil Ware could be options, but I don't mind getting Jarace Walker. You know what? I'm going to take him. I mean, yeah, not the most exciting pick either. We'll see if he's even going to get playing time next year. Can't really speak. We're going to sign him there. Team player options, Herb Jones coming back. Alvarado, like, oh my God, 3.8 mil for these guys. That's absurd. Trey Murphy, 3.6. Kyra Lewis, we are going to let we're going to let him walk. We don't really need to pay him that first round money. Jackson Hayes, I'm not even going to extend the qualifying offer to. Yeah, we don't really have any free agents of our own. Hayes is a restricted free agent. How much money do we have? Yeah, like nothing. So I'm going to renounce the rights on Hayes, Lewis, Liddell, and Sebron. I mean, we could sign like Carousel Verdon, Austin Reeves, or Max Strus, but I'm not gonna. Player progression, McCollum's regressing down to an 82. All right, we'll keep an eye on that. Daniels went up, Zion went up, Herb Jones went up, Devontae Graham went down. All right, so let's look at the rotation. We could start Dyson Daniels and have Herb Jones and Herb Jones and Alvarado be off the bench. I mean, that would be kind of filthy. So yeah, I think like Jarace Walker's probably gonna get about 10 minutes in this rotation. We had to sign Isaiah Thomas and Bryn Forbes as well. Larry Nance, 17 is fine. Alvarado for the regular season can get about 19. Trey Murphy about 26. Herb Jones, ooh, I think he'll get about 26 as well. Maybe 27 to Murphy. 27 to Mitch Robb. 34 to Zion. It's going to get tough. And if I did 32 to Ingram, 24 to Daniels, 24 to McCollum. 24 to McCollum just seems so disrespectful, you know? So let's do something like this. Yeah, and then we can go 29 to McCollum at least. I mean, this team is deep, man. We're a 3-star system proficiency. What is Mitch Robb's shot tendency? It is at a 33. Yeah, we're going to up that at least to a 50. I mean, this team should try to repeat. I mean, it should repeat next year. All right. I hate having injuries on. Zion Williamson tears his right ACL. He is out for the season. Yeah, I don't think I've ever had my top player tear their Okay, now's not the time. Like, I remember Giannis, I think, got hurt in my Bulls rebuild, and we relied on No, maybe Shaedon Sharp got hurt, but something like that. But Zion, man, he's out for the year. And usually when it says season, they aren't lying. He's not coming back in like 6 months. He is fully out for the year. So this is why I drafted Jarace Walker, I guess. I think I think Trey Murphy's definitely going to start at the 4. I mean, that is his secondary position. We could also flirt around with Herb Jones at the 4 as well. I mean, he's having a good scoring season. I just got a maybe lower shot 3 tendency. So yeah, Zion out for the year. He wasn't even having the greatest scoring season. I mean, it's not like we have no other scorers on this team. So I guess that is going to give more minutes to Jarace Walker. I don't think I'm going to play anybody else down here. So I have 34 new minutes to accolade. I guess we're going to give 32 to McCollum. We're going to need guys like Dyson Daniels, Brendan Ingram to step up. Mitchell Robinson's probably going to play 29 minutes. I think Trey Murphy can get about 33. Herb Jones about 27. 21 to Alvarado. And let's do 18 to Jarace Walker. Let's see what he can do. Taking a look at the shot tendencies, I think we're going to up Ingram to about a 93. Like McCollum can go up. Herb Jones, I do want to lower his shot 3 tendency. Murphy can even go up as well. Alvarado, that's fine. Daniels, and we can even up Jarace Walker's. So yeah, like what is Herb Jones' shot 3 tendency? Well, a shot mid-range right center tendency is at 100. What are you doing? Is this like a lazy... Like, what's going on, 2K? Why is that 100 and everything else is at a 0? All right, that's weird. So we don't have Zion for the remainder of the season. We could be a trade deadline team now. We could target a really good player that's on a 1-year deal because I'm not going to trade for a good power forward and then Zion comes back next year. I'm like, what do I do? But this is going to provide a challenge. We're trying to win a championship this year without our best player. We could trade for Aaron Gordon. That's not the worst replacement in the world, but we're 7-8. Wow, we are really feeling this Zion injury. Oh, boy. I might circle back on that Aaron Gordon trade if we want to do a Jarace Walker. I think now Jarace Walker is expendable. Maybe Dyson Daniels becomes expendable. Maybe Herb Jones. No, I don't think we could trade Herb Jones. Ingram for Gobert. No, that doesn't make a lot of sense. How's Mitch Robb doing? Is he helping me out in the block shot department? 1.9. That's not too bad. Yeah, Mitch is having a good year, and he's 25 years old too. And he's from, I didn't even mention this. I don't know if he's from New Orleans, but I'm pretty sure he's from Louisiana. Ooh. Whoa, this is a crazy trade. I'm not going to accept this, but we could swap Chris Paul for McCollum. I don't know if the Suns would be... I mean, McCollum's having a really good season, but I feel like he's more of a 2, you know? But we can get Mikal Bridges. That would be nice for Jarace Walker. You know what? If the Suns are really bad, I think I might circle back on that as well. Like, we could use Jarace Walker. If he's showing some promise, we can move him for, like, a guy that... Hey, we can worry about the Mikal Bridges, Brandon Ingram, Trey Murphy, logjam in the offseason. I'm trying to win a championship this year. And can Brandon Ingram be that #1 guy? Probably not, but this team is deep enough where if some other teams feel some injuries, we're going to be okay. We're getting close to the deadline. I'd like to know where we're at. Like, I don't think we're going to tank or try to lose games, but I'm hoping we're at least a 6 seed or higher come the deadline. So Brandon Ingram did make the All-Star game now. He's averaging 20 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. I mean, he's an elite shooter. You know, he could shoot the ball more, Ingram. I don't think Zion would have made it. Yeah, so he's our lone All-Star. It is basically the trade deadline, so we can see where we're at and if we want to make an adjustment. We are currently the 7th seed in the West, but we are just, 2 games out of the 4th spot. So I'm not too worried, and I think we have to make a trade if we're trying to win our title back and defend our championship. I think Trey Murphy has been phenomenal in his new role. 17 points, 5 rebounds, and that's going to keep going up. 59% true shooting. He can handle that volume. I wish Ingram was scoring a little bit more, but that's fine. But he's been very elite. McCollum, 17 points. He's shooting 40 from 3. Dyson Daniels. There we go. Dyson Daniels breakouts. I don't know why we're not better, you know? Like, Mitchell Robinson's been good. Herb Jones has been much better. Now he's not taking threes. Alvarado's been fine. I mean, we could also tag in the Nance contract. And I think Jarace Walker definitely has some potential to some teams out there. And he's only 19 years old as well. So let's see what the market is going to show us. Like, who's available. Do we have... I think we have some other first-round picks. So we have the Lakers and we have the Bucks first-round pick in this upcoming draft. Or it's a swap. So the Lakers are the 19th. They're actually more respectable this year. Is AD hurt? Well, yep, AD's hurt, so that is going to help out that pick. And the Bucks in the East, they're currently the 8th seed right now. They're a Giannis injury away from just kind of falling apart. I mean, wait, did that say the Lakers had Middleton as well? Okay. All right, so if I were to go to the Phoenix Suns, they're 29 and 25. I don't think that they would trade Mikal Bridges, you know? It looks like they traded for Bojan Bogdanovic. I mean, I would call the Kings, who are the last worst team in the league, on Domantas Sabonis. But would Sabonis and Mitch Robb work in that front court? You know, like, I think I'm probably better off playing Trey Murphy. I mean, Siakam on the Raptors team that is the 11th seed, and he... I don't know. Did he get a new extension, or is he on the last year of his deal? He's on the last year of his deal. I mean, it's just going to be tough to get there salary-wise to that $37 million. Like, I'm not getting Kevin Durant, unfortunately. I don't want Miles Bridges. We could go after Bol as well. I mean, I would say maybe Kristaps, but he's no longer in Washington, or if he is, he's hurt. So... I mean, I'll go to Siakam, but I don't think it's going to happen. So, yeah, I can't do anything in the trade finder. I mean, to even get there, I don't even think I could afford him. Like, maybe I could. I mean, Graham, we did Nance, and we did Jarace Walker. How much are we? Okay, so we have to take on 2 players back. Koloko, Jackson Hayes. I mean, maybe Malachi Flynn. What's the problem here? We'd still acquire 7 mil more. I mean, even with Hayes, it's still 5 mil. So, like, I would have to throw in Dyson Daniels. This trade would be kind of impossible to do. Oh, I wish he was making 5 mil less, because I think I could actually get there with Siakam. I would gut a little bit of my team, but unfortunately, I don't think it's going to happen. I mean, last thing I'll look at is a power forward / center that's got a B- or better 3-point scoring. Let's say a C or better in both perimeter and post defense. That gives us about 55 players. Julius Randle, if he was in the last year of his deal, I would say maybe, but then I got to eat his contract next year and probably the following year. I don't think that's really smart to do to acquire Julius Randle. Jeremy Grant would be nice, but he's back in OKC on a 4-year deal. Nobody here is really on a 1-year deal. I mean, Jared Vanderbilt. Aaron Gordon's got 2 years left, and we can easily slot him to a bench spot. All right, that really looks like the options. I mean, Aaron Gordon is possible because we could do, like if I were to do Nance and Graham plus that Lakers first. So that's a lottery pick, and I get Aaron Gordon, and I get to keep Jarace Walker. I mean, I could do Walker no pick, probably, right? Yeah, so I could do Nance and Walker for Gordon. I don't know. You know what? I think I'm going to run the dice this year and see how this team, or I'm going to roll the dice this year and see how this team can do. All right, so we can talk to Ingram on an extension as well. You know what? I'm going to do that. Herb Jones is going to refuse to re-sign. That's not great, but I believe, he was a second-round pick, but we should have him again. Oh, no, this is the last year of his deal. How much is he going to ask for? 26 mil? Get out of here. Alvarado's going to want 11 mil. I mean, I don't know. This is tough. I think we're not going to sign anybody else. Oh, boy. Well, I'm kind of glad I didn't make a crazy trade. Zion Williamson, sore right knee. He's day-to-day. I mean, he's missed basically the whole season, but he's back for the playoffs. Wow. He's upgraded to day-to-day, so he's not going to play for the remainder of the year, and he's going to be fully healthy for the playoffs. Wow. So we're 48 and 34, so we're going to be in the... I don't think we're in the play-in tournament. I mean, that'd be kind of crazy. Jazz guards getting 6-man and rookie of the year. Paul Reed, B-Ball Paul, most improved JB Bickerstaff coach of the year. Do we finally get somebody on any of these awards? No Brandon Ingram. Nobody here on the all defensive teams. Maybe Jarace Walker on our rookie second team. Yeah, he's our first award winner. So we are the 4 seed in the Western Conference. We're going to be taking on the Houston Rockets in round 1. They have Gordon Hayward. Oh, yeah, they drafted Victor Wembanyama. They got Brandon Clark in there as well. So let's see what the rotation is going to look like. I think we got to decide between Larry Nance and Jarace Walker, who's going to play for the playoffs. And I think it's going to be Larry Nance, which is crazy, man. So, yeah, Larry Nance as the 9th man. Let's work up some Zion minutes. Unfortunately, as much as I love Trey Murphy, and he finished with almost 18 points with a true shooting of 61%, he is not going to be starting because that is going to go to Zion. I think Ingram's going to get about 34 minutes. Daniels was good. He's probably going to get 26 minutes. McCollum, that's fine. I think Nance is going to go down to 15. Alvarado to 18. Probably Dyson to 24. And then I'm going to go 38 to Zion and then 35 to Brandon Ingram for the playoffs. Puts us at 3-star perimeter centric. Okay. Maybe we got to change our system, in the offseason. Like, we should probably be balanced. Either way, here we go. Round 1 against the Houston Rockets. We pick up the victory. We win by 16. Zion, first game back in so long, drops 33-11. Wemby, 27-10. I didn't show you guys the stats from this past season, so we could kind of just look at here. Ingram led the way in scoring with Zion only playing 6 games. Then Trey Murphy, McCollum, Daniels, Mitch Robb. Then there's Herb Jones, Alvarado, Nance, and Walker. That was really our only injury this year, was like the Zion one. That's so weird. Game 2, we blow them out of the building. Let's go. Trey Murphy's really good. Game 3, we end up winning by 14. Ingram and Zion combined for 50. Daniels, I think, and McCollum both at 19. All right, they end up dropping 145 on us in Game 4. But, oh, wow, I was going to say we gentlemen swept them, but we lost by 2 in overtime. Let's not let them force a Game 7. Okay, we do not. We end up winning by 18 on the road here in Game 6. Ingram with 28, Zion 26, Murphy 21. Murphy averaged 16.7 there. Now we're taking on the Memphis Grizzlies for the 2nd year in a row. This time they are the higher seed. I believe we were the 2, they were the 3 last year. My memory is right. Or were we the 1 seed? I forget. I'm sorry. But we were definitely the higher seed. This time they are the 1 seed. We win Game 1 though by 11. We'd probably be the higher seed if Zion didn't get hurt. Herb Jones, you want 30 million? Come on. I mean, he's been good in the playoffs so far. Game 2, we end up winning. Let's freaking go. Look at that 4th quarter. We beat them by 26. Everybody but Larry Nance got in double figures. Yes. Game 3, we end up winning. We dropped 150. Holy crap. Everybody can score on this team. Dyson Daniels, look how efficient that is. Trey Murphy, 18 points on 7 shots. Game 4, we do lose by 17. Okay. We let them get a win. We're going to be nice. Okay. They went 2 unanswered. Game number 6. Oh my God. We were up 3-0 and we're going to a Game 7. We lost by 1 point. You gotta be kidding me. No. Okay. I didn't want to simulate the game. I wanted to simulate with Simcast. That would have been annoying if we just lost that abruptly. Great first quarter. We're up by 17 here. It's not below a 17-point lead. Okay. We're up by 42 points. Holy crap. Zion is 25 in 19 minutes. All right, yeah, we're not losing this game. I don't think we're blowing a 42-point lead. We're going to win by more than 40. We do let them score 100. We win by 42. We drop 150. Zion with 39. All right, we weren't blowing a 3-0 lead. Let's go. Now we're taking on the Utah Jazz. They got Sexton. They got Kyrie, Markkanen, Vanderbilt, Kessler, Banton. Oh, I guess Scoot got hurt? Yeah, Scoot Henderson is hurt. All right, we should definitely beat them. Even though they are the 2 seed. We win Game 1 by 24. I mean, we were in a 4 seed. With Zion healthy, we were much better than that. We ended up going up 2-0. I'm so happy that I didn't make a trade out of desperation because Zion came back and it looks like we're going to be going to our 2nd straight finals. We sweep the Jazz in the conference finals. Let's freaking go. Give me Cleveland. That'd be a tough test, but look at Indiana sneaking in possibly, and it's going to be Cleveland. Darius Garland's your Eastern Conference Finals MVP. Zion, your Western Conference Finals MVP. Both those players from the 2019 draft. Yeah, they're fairly healthy over there in Cleveland. Okay. Yeah, I don't notice anybody that would be injured. So let's see what happens here. Game 1, we end up winning. This is definitely our toughest opponent yet, I would say. Probably better than Memphis. Houston had a good roster, but they didn't end up going. Beat them by 2 in Game 2. Look at that. Game 3, Larry Nance, deep left thigh bruise. Could play through it. We dropped this game by 3. Ugh. Would have been nice going up 3-0 because watch us be tied 2-2. No, we go up 3-1. We win by 24. Are we about to win our 2nd straight championship? Yes, we can. Let's freaking go. Zion is your finals MVP. He averaged 28, 9, and 4 in those 5 games. And here are the playoff numbers. Well, thankfully Zion came back because we were not winning that series. There goes LeBron. He retires. I don't know if that's going to help or hurt the Lakers because they'll probably sign somebody. They usually do, and he's going to the Hall of Fame. He gets his jersey retired by the 3 teams he played for. Draft lottery time. I don't know if the Bucks made the playoffs. I don't think the Lakers did. Yeah, neither did, but they both barely missed it. I mean, they both were in the play-in tournament, or at least I think they were since they have the 13th and 11th picks projected. Are we going to get insanely lucky? Let's say that would be wild. Nope. So we have 11, 13 in this draft, and that is it. That's fine. I'll probably package those picks. Maybe I'll make a big trade. All right, so we still have 23 million that we could trade here between Nance and Graham. We could trade Jarace Walker. We have picks 11 and 13. Tyler Hero is on the trade block. Okay. He's definitely the best player there. I'm looking at the top defensive shooting guards, and only Gary Harris is under contract, which is kind of annoying, but I'm trying to trade for a Herb Jones replacement if I don't want to pay him. I would so trade for Anunoby, but I can't afford him. Mikal Bridges. Imagine Mikal Bridges coming off the bench being just a defensive stud. Because, yeah, like, I'm not going to pay Herbert Jones $30 million a year. So let's see. For Bridges, I would give you Walker. I would give you Devontae Graham. I might be able to just go through with that trade, and I get to keep 11 and 13. Unless I wanted to give up 34 as well. Would they accept this? Jarace Walker for Mikal Bridges. Boom. They agree to that. And, yeah, Herb Jones, sadly, is going to be gone. Ron Holland goes above Xavier Booker and DJ Wagner. Interesting. Magic get their point guard. We'll see. Xavier Booker goes to the Thunder. Isaiah Collier to the Thunder as well. Spurs have 6 and 7. I wonder if I could move 11 and 13 for 7. I think I definitely could. They agree to that. So they take Matas Buzelis, who I didn't want to take. Wait. Oh, no. We're up on the clock next. Sorry, I was a pick ahead, or a pick behind. Hot Bradshaw looks like, or Aaron Bradshaw looks like the guy to take. Mackenzie Mgbako, we could take Dylan Pope. Really not a great class here. No, not at all. Might be getting cold feet. I don't know if I want to draft somebody here. All right, I'm going to bank on the Wizards being bad. We could use these trades later on. But, yeah, I'm going to trade the 7th pick for 2 future firsts from them. So we're going to get that. They're going to trade up to get Mackenzie Mgbako. That's who I would have taken if we stayed there. Mgbako is a 75. Bradshaw is probably the highest overall in that series. 75, he's 18. So we don't have anybody sign here. We're picking up the team option on all 3 of these guys. Herb Jones, I'll extend the qualifying offer to. I mean, if I get him back on that, nice. But I'm probably not going to match any deal he gets. And we don't even have bird rights on him. So right now, if we look at our roster, we are paying, let's see, point guard, we're fine. Wings, we have 4 of them. We have Zion, Mitch Rob, Nance. I could sign like just another power forward for depth since we traded away Jarace Walker. Yeah, and that's going to be Jay Sean Tate, 2-year deal, team option. He'll be the first guy in case anybody gets hurt. All right, so we're on day 10 and nobody has offered Jones a deal, so I guess he's going to come back, and I made that Mikal Bridges trade a little prematurely. All right, so, yeah. Our team is kind of sacked. Well, McCollum regresses. Whoa, 79. Yikes. I might start Dyson Daniels at the point guard spot, or I might start Alvarado. We'll see. Maybe I should have moved Jarace Walker for like a really good point guard. Hey, I'll probably end this video when we don't win a championship, so I'm hoping we can win this year. I think I'm going to go Dyson at the 1. I'm going to go Herb at the 2. McCollum's going to come off the bench. I do want to see if I fiddle around with Dyson Daniels' position. He does go down at the point guard position, but I'm just going to make his secondary position point guard because it was originally small forward. So, yeah, it's going to be Daniels, Jones. Maybe I put Mikal Bridges at the 2. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, I like this team a lot. It's so versatile. This team, it's got to be one of the best defensive teams in the league. Murphy, Alvarado, Nance. Let's go with me. Tate won't play. Nance about 10 minutes. I think McCollum is going to see a big minutes drop off. He's going to go to 21. Herb Jones as well. It's probably like his last year. And I want Murphy getting about 25. Mitch Rob getting 27. Zion 34. Ingram 33. Bridges 29 and then 27 at Dyson Daniels. I'm going to go to balanced for our system proficiency, which is at 3.5 stars. Let me change Willie Green's preferred system. All right, there we go. So, yeah, I'll see how this team does. I think I'm going to fiddle around with the shot tendencies. Like, Zion at a 99, that's fine. Ingram can go to an 85. Why is Mikal Bridges at a 43? That's why he's averaging 8 points a night. He's going to go to the high 60s. Jones, that's fine. Murphy's going to go down a little bit since Zion is back. McCollum's going to go down, definitely. Dyson doesn't need to be that high. Mitch Rob can even go up a little bit. Alvarado 50. That's fine. All right, so let's roll with this team. Hopefully we stay relatively healthy till the deadline. All right, so we had Brandon Ingram and Zion make the All-Star game this year. Zion's averaging 24.6 and 9. Ingram is averaging 18.6. Wow, I'm kind of surprised he made it. So we are about to approach the trade deadline. Alvarado had a minor injury there. So their only major injury was Mitch Rob for a few weeks. We are 36 and 20 at the current moment, which is solid. That's where I want to be maybe a little bit better. Daniels is only averaging 4.8 assists. Okay. I thought he'd be a little bit better than that. I don't know if there would even be a team that would take on McCollum's contract. Whoa, Desmond Bane is on the trade block. Didn't even know he was in Indiana. Michael Porter Jr. is on the trade block. Whoa, come on. If there's like a sick point guard out there, I might make him win now move. Jimmy Butler's on the block. Ugh, no, I need a point guard. Unless we wanted to do point Jimmy. Bradley Beal, just got him in that Nuggets rebuild. So, Pat's on the block. D'Lo? I mean, the Timberwolves are contending, and they want to move D'Lo. So if they prefer McCollum, we could maybe trade for D'Angelo Russell, who in 2K is better than he is in real life. So if we started off McCollum for D'Lo, I would also have to include probably one of these Wizards picks. 2026 got 2 stars, and I will give you another one of these Bucks first, man. Wow, that's a lot. I think this Wizards pick will get it done. We get D'Lo, who's a little bit younger, a little bit more of a point guard than Dyson Daniels. This will move Dyson Daniels back to the bench. And D'Lo, I don't expect him to score that much. I don't want him scoring that much. I want him around 12, 13 points. But if he can average around 7 to 8 assists while being still a good 3-point shooter, I think that's fine. And we have good defenders around him like Mikal Bridges, Ingram, even Alvarado and Herb Jones off the bench. Dyson Daniels as well. He'll be fine defensively. So we're going to offer them that trade, and they do prefer the leadership of McCollum, 35 and 20. I think that makes them better, honestly. And McCollum's time in New Orleans is done. Larry Nance not having the greatest season. Okay, I'm just trying to figure out now how the minutes are going to look because D'Lo's got to get a decent amount. I think Daniels is going to go down, unfortunately. And that's also probably going to move, I was going to say Alvarado's minutes down, but I don't think so. Like D'Lo, I can't give 22 minutes to. Daniel's probably going to go down to 20, unfortunately. I would not play Larry Nance, but we don't really have a backup big. Maybe Alvarado goes to 16, Herb Jones to 19, Daniels to 19 as well. We give D'Lo about 27 minutes. We do one more to Zion. Devo's shot tendency, I'm sure it's high. It does not need to be that high. It's at a 73. We can lower that a little bit. I mean, I barely lowered it. System proficiency is 3.5 star balance. He's still a solid fit. So it's really just Mitch Robb that doesn't fit. What is Nance's fit? Not good either. All right, so we end the season and Ja Morant wins MVP. Rookie of the Year, Ron Holland. Wow. Not the best season efficiency-wise, but he put up good statistical numbers. Evan Mobley wins Depoy. Khalil Ware is your most improved. Almost drafted him. Maybe I should have over Jarace Walker. Either way, we traded one of those players. Does Zion get an All-NBA team? Yes, finally, in year 3, he is on All-NBA third team. And we are the 1 seed in the Western Conference. Fully healthy season from Zion, and we get there. We actually tied with the Blazers in 1 game ahead of the Grizzlies. Wow, that actually kind of sucks. Grizzlies 1 game out, but then you're the 3 seed. Here are the statistical numbers for everybody this season. D'Lo ended up finishing with 17 and 6. I wish you could see just his New Orleans numbers, but if we look at his recent games, 6, 5, 5, 14 assists. I mean, he's really not passing it that much more than I thought maybe Daniels was. And we know he's definitely not as good of a defender. It's fine. Mikal Bridges shot 40% from 3 and 90 from the line. All right, so for the playoffs, I don't have a backup big, but I think like Nance is going to get 8 minutes a night. I don't really know. I mean, Murphy's hurt a little bit, so I probably shouldn't play him that much. Maybe Mitch Robb 28, Zion 38, 34 to Ingram. 2 more to Bridges, something like that. We should beat the Denver Nuggets in round 1. They got Paris Thorpe, MPJ, Gordon, Jokic, Bones Highland, Zeke Naji. Let's see if we're able to beat them here in round 1. Murphy's fully healed. That's good. All right, we sweep them, so we really didn't have an issue there. Zion averaged 34 in that series. Mitch Robb feasted, 81% field goal percentage. Taking on the Thunder, they got Shea, Giddey, Usman Jang, Booker, Holmgren in that front court. They brought Jeremy Grant back there to OKC. We are going to, Zion got hurt, win in 5. Is any team going to beat us? Shea with 44 and 7. Now we're taking on Portland here in the conference championship. Oh, man. Is anybody going to defeat us? Like, we didn't have to face Memphis. OKC wasn't a threat yet. Western Conference is kind of easy. Zion's back. I feel like we're going to sweep them. We win in 6. Nobody can beat us. I'm not ending the video until we win a championship, or until we lose a championship. And I think I was getting cocky. Zion is now out the series against the Cleveland Cavaliers. I don't know if we were up 2-0, but I think we were definitely up 1-0. Larry Nance, you're probably going to play about 14 minutes a night. We're going to insert Trey Murphy into the starting lineup. He's going to play about 32, maybe 33 minutes. Bridges 33. Then we got about 10 minutes left. We'll give them to Herb Jones, Dyson Daniels, and Jose Alvarado. All right, we did win game 1. How many minutes did Zion play in this game? 17, and we still won by 5 on the road. Game 2, Larry Nance is hurt, but we do win it. This is crazy. Game 3, oh my God, no Zion, and we're still going to win championships? That's absurd. 3-1. They blow us out. Game 5. Larry Nance is good. And we lose. Okay. Are they going to flirt with the comeback? They have Middleton. They have Mobley. No Jared Allen. Is he hurt? Oh, no, they do have Jared Allen. That's a good starting five. Wait, did Jared Allen just come back? No, he played. I'm blind. Game 6. We ended up winning. Oh my god. That's 3 straight championships. I mean, I really can't end the video here. Chris Paul is he's your lone Hall of Fame guy. Him and Draymond get their jerseys retired. I think for the next season, I'm going to increase the shot or the simulator difficulty to probably 60. We'll see if we can win it. Wow. We might get 2 top 5 picks. All right, so we're going to have 2 picks in the top 7. Oh my god. We're going to actually have 2 picks in the top 5. 1 via the Wizards, 1 via the Bucks. So the 5th pick, oh my god. Well, 2 picks in the top 4. This is kind of crazy. Suns might be here twice. So yeah, we have the Wizards pick at 4. So we basically traded last year's 7th for this year's 4th, and we got Mikal Bridges. Or forgot who we traded that first to. Okay, we end up getting the 3rd pick. Oh, that was for D'Lo. I mean, it won us a championship, but was that worth it? I don't know. The Suns, I guess their pick. Maybe they had the Raptors pick, but it was a protection on it because I kept seeing their logo. We have picks 3, 4, and 30. I mean, we got to keep Willie Green as our head coach. All right, so I don't think I'm going to move anybody here on draft night. We have 3, 4, 30, and 58. I plan on making all selections. Let's see. I don't know if there was a stud. Can you look at mock drafts right now? You can. I guess it was Simon Oakley from Air Force. That's dope. Player out of Air Force. If Tafer... is it from Turkey's there? I'm definitely going to take him, but I'm sure Simon Oakley's going to go number 1. Yep, out of Air Force. That is dope. Number 2, the Spurs. They take John Hayes out of SMU. And we beefed up our front court with picks 3 and 4. Yeah, Oakley's an 82 overall. We got Tafer Is-It, who's a 79 overall at the age of 18. This guy 23 is going to be like in high 80s. And we got Jalen Brand, who's also 18, and he's a 79. Definitely 2 amazing selections by us. We got Clifford Watts at 30. He's a 75. 5'10 point guard. Neil Daniel, I'm going to sign. So Dyson Daniels, we're going to pick up that team option. We're not on Jason Tate. Herbert Jones, restricted free agent. Trey Murphy. I don't know if I would extend, max them out. So we'll see if a team comes at me with an offer that they're going to dare me to match. Alvarado, 7 mil. I mean, I'd like to bring back Alvarado. 3-year deal. Probably 8 mil a year. Larry Nance, I'm going to let walk since we just drafted 2 front court guys. Let's see. Is anybody going to offer Murphy or Jones? I mean, I'm not paying Jones 24 mil, but I would pay Murphy probably 20 mil. You know what? Let's lock him up on that now, definitely. Yep, and we're going to get Herbert Jones back on the qualifying offer once again. Did no team really want to offer him a deal? Wow, we are so deep as a roster. So I'm going to put the simulator difficulty on 65 this season. Maybe when I do rebuilds with teams that 2K loves, like the Cavs, the Pelicans, I could throw it higher on for some of those teams. You guys can let me know what you think about that down below. I'm cool with making Bridges the 6th man. Man, this bench is insane. Alvarado, I wish there were more than 48 minutes because I'd like to get Tafer Is-It and Jalen Brand some minutes. Oh my god. What happens if I somehow try to get everybody 10 minutes here? 10. Oh, I'm not even going to play Watts. There's no shot he's playing. Russell can get 24. Daniels can get 24. That's fine. Herb Jones is probably not going to play that many. He's going to get about 18 minutes a night. I mean, I'd like Trey Murphy and Bridges to get about 25. So I got about 18 minutes left. Let's do about 14, 12, and 12. It's really the best I'm going to do for the regular season. It's going to change in the playoffs because those rookies might not play. I don't think I'm going to be a deadline team, so I'll see you guys at the end of the season. We could just kind of lower Is-It shot tendency, and we can increase Brand shot tendency. But yeah, I'll see you guys at the end of the year. And is this team going to win 4 NBA Finals in a row? All right, so 65 simulator difficulty. It does not matter. We are going to finish with over 55 wins most likely. We've had our fair share of injuries this year between Alvarado, our 2 rookies, Mitchell Robinson. Yeah, we've had a decent amount of injuries, and this team is just insanely deep. Our 2 rookies, man, I think they'd be the best front court in the league in 3 years the way they developed. Cade averaged 31 points a game for the Bucks. What? That's crazy. Steven Silas is your coach of the year, so maybe we weren't the best team in the West. That might be the Rockets. Does Zion get an All-NBA team? Let's see. Cat is still in Minnesota. Jalen Brown's on the Lakers. All-NBA third team. Yep, there is Zion Williamson. He averaged 23, 8, and 3. I was hoping Mitch Rob would develop into an all-defensive player. But, yeah, we're the 2 seed in the West. This Rockets team is definitely the best with Cole, Green, Zaire, Jabari Smith, and Wemby. I mean, that is exceptional. Look at the scoring here. I don't think the rookies are going to play for the playoffs, even though Dyson Daniels is a beast. I mean, D'Lo did that in just 26 minutes. There's Bridges, who's a free agent. I probably wouldn't re-sign him if we're doing another year, and that's if we win it all. There's Jalen Brand. And Is-It, man, these guys would be insane, if they played more than 12 minutes a night. So for the playoffs, probably not going to play Brand. I think Alvarado is going to get about 15 minutes. Is-It's going to get 10 just to be the backup big. Herb Jones about 15 minutes as well. Just kind of a specialty guy. You go out there, you play some defense. Probably do 29 to Daniels. I'm just going to ignore D'Lo. No one play him 24 minutes tonight. So we're taking on Memphis in round 1. They have Conchar starting at the 2. They have Anunoby. That's somebody I wanted to trade for when I got Mikal Bridges. Let's see what happens against them in the playoffs. 65 simulator difficulty. It does not matter. We end up winning in 6. Moving on to round 2. Zion goes off. Taking on the OKC Thunder. We have a good team, but I don't think it's going to beat us, man. I think we're on a collision course with Houston right now. Maybe I just got cocky as Mitchell Robinson gets hurt. So I think is going to enter the starting lineup, and I'm not going to play. Brand's got to play just to back up big man minutes. He can get about 8, and we'll do about 29. Is it here? We're down 2-1. Game 1, we lost by 15. Beat him by 22 in game 2. And game 3, we lost by 21. Game 4, we go down 3-1. No. All right. Backs against the wall. This is the video right here. So 2K, I don't want to end the year. Just do this. Sure, whatever you want to do. I don't care. 10-man rotation still. Game 5, we get eliminated. Okay, 65 difficulty might be too much. Or losing Mitchell Robinson really killed us. I mean, Jalen Brand? Yeah, he played really well. Man, I kind of want to keep playing with this. Like, I might do this on my own because I kind of want to, like, I don't know. This team was really fun to do, and even 65 simulator difficulty, I think I could win multiple rings because Zion is here. D'Lo, I didn't realize he's getting paid that much, so trade for the Timberwolves. Ingram I'm paying, but I'd let Bridges walk. I'd kind of keep developing Murphy. Mitch Robb I'd probably let walk, and I'd go with Brandon Izzet, just like getting those big man minutes. Like Jones would probably be gone. Daniels I'd pay. This is a fun team to build around, definitely. We won 3 rings in this video. Thunder Magic in the finals. I wouldn't mind losing to the team that wins it all. And that is the case. Giddy is your finals MVP, and I hope you guys did enjoy. Drop a like if you did. I believe this is going to be my last rebuild of 2022. You never know, something could happen, and this is my first rebuild of 2023 or my first video. So if that is the case, Happy New Year. If you did enjoy, drop a thumbs up. I love you guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.